Hey everybody, how you doing today? This is John from Retired Rider. Hey, I mentioned not too long ago in a video I did the other day that I was going to be replacing the brakes on the Road King. We did replace the brakes, rear brakes on the Vulcan, but the previous owner did the front brakes. But anyway, we took the calipers off, checked the front brakes, they're fine. But what surprised me was the caliper bolts are 12 point. That didn't surprise me. I know they're 12 point, but I didn't realize that they were millimeter, 12 point millimeter. So that surprised me on a Harley. But just in case you run into that, that's what they are. So we came back here to the rear brakes and was checking those. I did already check them. I pulled the caliper off and definitely going to have to replace the rear brakes. So that's a definite. But I realized when had the caliper off that I had air ride installed on the bike, so air shocks, and I realized that when they were all the way up, they was hitting the exhaust here. So what we had to do is lower it and put a little divot in the exhaust so the axle bolt and nut wouldn't hit the exhaust. We don't need a hole in the exhaust from that for sure. So we did that, and it seems to be working pretty good now. Seems to be clearing it. So I'll give you a little demonstration here on that. Seems to be working out pretty good. Let's see if I can get the camera in here for you guys. But you can see right there where the bolt is. And as you come up and you get to the max on the shock, you see it rising there. Now it stops on its own, but before it was hitting the exhaust. Sorry about that, focusing. But it was hitting the exhaust. So we got that taken care of, which is good. And we're just waiting on the brake pads to come in, and then we'll replace the rear brake pads. I don't just use a front brake or a rear brake. I use my brakes mostly in tandem with each other. But apparently I'm using rear brakes a little bit more than I am the front, because the rear brakes are basically wore out and the front are still pretty good. So I'll catch up with you here in the next couple of days and we'll replace the rear brakes. Hey, like, subscribe, hit that share button, hit all the buttons that you're supposed to hit, and I'll catch up with you guys in a few days. Have a great day.